So, what is up, YouTube? HPJ here. Hope you guys are doing well, because I am. It is time to take a look at Premium Heroine Set Volume 2, or Version 2, not Volume 2, Version 2. And I want to be very excited about this because I know a lot of people who have seen the announcement have been very excited themselves. So if you guys don't know, I did post my previous video for the Premium Heroine Set version 1, and that came out last year. This one, unfortunately, won't be out till March of 2026. Probably because of all the additional bullshit going on in the world, but hey, things happen. So, what is up with this set for Digimon? Well, it features more female tamers in the set, as well as a couple of alt arts for not only those tamers, but for Digimon as well. Now, if your tamer in particular is a female tamer who has a male Digimon, unfortunately, they are not including it in this set. But do not fret. Most of these alt arts are basically alt arts for Digimon who have the surplus of support that has not come to them, or we needed a desperate reprint of a tamer bad. And with two of them, as you see on the screen, yeah, we kind of needed some reprints of these lovely ladies bad. So, the Premium Heroine Set version 2 will have its official pre-order date for August 14th of 2025, which is a Thursday. But this set does not come out until March of 2026, and its MSRP price is, I hope I said that right. MSRP is going to be $45 a box. So, luckily enough, within each box, you get 2 copies of every card featured in it, as well as sleeves in a giant box to hold the cards in. So why don't we go ahead and we go over everything that is in this set. So these are the 6 tamers that will be featured in this. We have Hina Kurihara, Inori Misono, Mirei Mikigira, Rina Shinomiya, Nokia Shiramane, and Ikkyo Rendo. And those are the 6 female tamers who will be getting their alt arts. I'll explain more about each of them later. And then for the Digimon that will be featured in this set, we have Dianamon, Ballistarmon, Mastemon, Ophanimon Fall Down Mode, Cindrellimon, Rosemon, and Razielmon that will be featured in this. So all 13 of these cards, which is an additional 2 more cards than the last set, and an additional, and you'll get 2 copies of each of those cards. We also have the half-size storage box, the front and the back of set box, as well as the sleeves that will be coming from this. So if you've seen my last video, and if you already know what the Premium Heroine Set Volume 1 did, they did not feature all of the female protagonists, or female tamers, if you will, on the box art of that box. The card sleeves, they just featured them on the box. Kari Kamiya from BT11 was the one that took the show there. And like I said earlier, this is the MSRP for USD. I don't know about Canada, EU, and stuff like that, but this is what we're. So if you can convert it, then you'll know. And I think it's probably going to be a lot higher due to taxes and stuff as well. So let's go over just the inclusion of these ladies. So each of these ladies are featured in kimono-based outfits. It's really, really cute, actually. And if you put all of them together, you actually see that these ladies are conjoint to each other as they're celebrating a festival event. I believe the festival is most likely, because it's not Tanabara, because that would be way too late. And I want to say it's Cherry Blossom, but I'm not too sure. So it could be Lunar New Year. at that point because of how the girls are all dressed in fashionable kimonos. So it could be, but I don't want to speculate too much more than I already have. But I do enjoy the artworks itself. So if you want to know, let's scroll in to see which ones these particular tamers are. So this is EX 3's Hina Kurihara. And I believe Kurihara is, I believe, from Digimon Last Order, the video game. Uh, then we have Inori Shiro. This is the Inori Misono, who is from the Digimon movie, Digimon Last Evolution. And she is one of the premier cards, Premier 195. Then we're going to scroll down to Miss Rina Shinomiya. She is from BT11, which was the set that introduced some of the tamers in Digimon from Digimon Cyber Sleuth. And she plays a major role, actually, in Digimon Cyber Sleuth, if you guys did not know that. Because her Digimon is All Force Vidramon. He partners up with Rina, and funny enough, All Force Vitramon's powers are stolen by the Seven Demon Lord Barbamon. And thanks to you, the tamer, whichever tamer you choose, the male or the female tamer, you guys team up with Rina and Vmon to help Vmon get his powers back. And it's a really cool part of the chapter. And I think it's chapter 11, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think it's like 16 chapters in the game. I should know because I played the game. But yeah, Rina is a definite site there. And this is probably one of the most expensive female tamers to have not had a reprint in a while. So they wanted... So this is a definitely great way for any of you who want to play All Force Digimon. Although, yes, you're going to have to wait longer to get the set. Note that you will be getting it with at least 2 copies of these. So I don't know what the ratios are for the All Force Digimon decks, but if you need the 2 of, I definitely would say go ahead and go try to get this. If you just need at least the 2, you might have to buy a second one in case you need 4, but then you'll end up with 4 of them. I don't know. I can't count for the ratios. I'm just going off of what's on the top of my head. Now, one tamer I do know, and that is this lovely lady here, Mirai Mikagura. She is from Digimon Cyber Sleuth, as well as Digimon Last Evolution. That's right. Last Order. And yes, that's right, this lovely lady crossed not 1, but 2 different franchises of Digimon just to be a major mainstay for the Digimon series. And Miss Mirai Mikagura, this is her EX6 one, and this is the most expensive variation of Mirai. And the thing between this Mirai and that Rina Shinomiya, is that they are the secret rares. The secret rare tamers of their sets. And they are very expensive. There was a lot of issues between getting those cards. And it did make a lot of decks very prominent to pay for play. Which, if you look at Mastemon, she kind of technically is pay for play. And unfortunately for All Force Vidramon, because of how the issues were, I know a lot of people were very upset with how it took so long for them to get their arenas from BT11, and then it was like some more other stuff on top of that. So at least this time we know that EX6 Mirai will be reprinted. But from what I've seen, these have not devalued the originals, and because of how reprints are, it's probably going to be a lot shorter to get some of these tamers. But I'm going to try my best to at least get a box so I can get 2 of this Mirai Mikagura. From there, we go down to another member of the Cyber Sleuth family. That is Nokia Shinomiya. Shiramine. I'm sorry if I'm butchering a lot of these ladies' names. My apologies. This is the tamer from Cyber Sleuth, who her ace Digimon and partner is Omnimon. And with a golden heart, this lovely lady, of course, does her best to basically get people to not only fight for Digimon, but to also fight for those who were just very innocent in the whole situation. If you know how Digimon Cyber Sleuth itself goes, then you understand a good portion of the story and how a lot of things were. And if it wasn't for this character, a lot of things would have been a lot crazier. So, yeah, shout outs to Nokia. One thing I should know about Nokia's effect, and this is going to go into the chamber to the right of her, certain cards were excluded from card effects because they do not share the original name that is featured in Japan. So, in instance here, if you were Burning Gray, Durogray, or DX Durograymon, this Nokia does not work in your deck at all. You have to be an actual Greymon in order for this Nokia to work in your deck. I think the only exception may be Geomon, because that is considered part of the Greymon line. But as far as everything else goes, those three do not count because their names in Japan are not considered Greymon. They were only Greymon here because, just like in Yu-Gi-Oh, word transla- word translations, they try to keep them attached to an archetype, but overall they had nothing to do with the archetype. And when the newer support came, or there was newer support being featured, they had to exclude it immediately. Now that we mentioned that, let's go over to Akio Rendo. Miss Rendo is from BT11 as well. She is featured in Digimon Last Order, and her Digimon partner is Phoenixmon. And the crazy thing about this version is just like how Nokia is with the exclusion of certain Digimon, she's excluding a certain trait of Digimon because the trait is sea animal. And because it has animal in it, they had to exclude the sea animal portion of it from the other portions of Digimon that she utilizes her abilities for, which are the avian, bird, beast, animal, and or sovereign Digimon. And the crazy thing is, although birds and avians aren't technically the same thing, because you can be an avian insect or an avian-esque creature, you aren't technically considered a bird, which makes sense. But because of the whole sea animal situation, they had to fix that up as well for international translation so that she doesn't work too well with a lot of the aquatic Digimon based decks as well. A lot of them being blue as well. So they had to change that up. Now, in terms of everything else, you're just getting these glass stain reprints of iconic female Digimon. ST14's Bullistarmon. We have EX5's Dianamon. ST10's Mastemon. Ophanimon Fall Down Mode from BT8. Rosemon from BT13. Cendrellimon from ST19. And Raziomon from from LM, Lost Memory set. So, yeah, these are pretty much all of the cards and ladies that will be featured in this upcoming Premium Heroine set 2. I'm very excited for it. Yes, primarily because of Mirai, and I get this really cool alt art of Mastemon. But the other additional things in it also make up for it if you're going to be paying for this, because some people will probably be looking for the copies as well. You can trade off with others or just pawn them off on TCG Player and stuff if you need to. I personally think I will be buying a box of this or pre-ordering a box of this just because of the fact that, yes, I do want the Mirai Mikagiras from this. Now, I'm not saying that it won't be possible for me to pick up a Mirai Mikagira in the future, but I at least want to know that I have some on hand. And with how BT22's Mirai isn't looking too sharp, I still want to at least pick up the most needed portion of my deck, which was the most expensive portion of the deck, because I got the Mastemons and stuff before I got the Mirais. So, and the price ranges right now are ridiculously crazy. So I want a guaranteed at least two, than just saying, oh, here's a not so guaranteed portion of things here. So, with that in terms, let me know what you guys think of the Premium Heroine set version 2. Are you guys excited about it? Do you like this version more than you like version 1? Do you see a version 3 coming? Who would you like to see in version 3? I have my own skeptics of what I would like to see in version 3, but I'll probably leave that for a different video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. You can hit the notification bell to be informed of when I upload more of my content to the channel, and my socials are in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and HBJ signing out. Take care.